For a long time, I struggled to understand why some conversations seemed to fade instantly, while others stayed in people's minds for years. I read books, watched videos, and tried different approaches, but nothing worked consistently. It wasn't until I shifted my focus from what people think to what they feel that everything changed. At first, I had a simple problem. Whenever I talked to someone new, especially a woman, I would quickly end up in one of two places, either completely ignored or stuck in the just a friend category. I thought I needed better lines, better topics, or more confidence. But that wasn't the real issue. The real difference came down to emotion. Most conversations people have are purely logical. You ask what someone does, where they're from, what they study, and they answer. It's polite, it's normal, and it's completely forgettable. A few hours later, that interaction disappears like it never happened. Then I discovered something powerful. If you want to create a real connection, you have to move beyond facts and into feelings. That's where the idea of listening like a therapist came in. Instead of just asking surface-level questions, you guide the conversation in a way that makes the other person express what they feel. Not just what they do, but why it matters to them. Why they like something. Why they don't. What excites them. What frustrates them. The moment someone starts talking about their emotions, something shifts. The conversation becomes deeper, more engaging, and more memorable. But there's a catch. You can't force emotions into someone right away. At the beginning, people naturally protect themselves. You don't insert feelings, you bring them out. And the way you do that is simple. You ask questions that invite emotion, then you listen carefully without interrupting. For example, instead of stopping at "do you like it?" you go one step further. Why do you like it? That one word, why, opens the door. And once the door opens, your role changes. You're no longer trying to impress. You're creating space. You're letting them talk, explore, and express themselves. That's where real connection is built. I remember testing this in a real situation. I invited a girl over, and she made it clear nothing serious was going to happen. Just a casual hangout. Instead of pushing anything, I suggested something simple, a personality test. But I didn't just ask the questions. I turned each one into a conversation. Every answer became a story. Every story led to another question. Slowly, the conversation became more emotional, more personal, more alive. And without forcing anything, everything changed. Here's the truth most people miss. Attraction isn't created through logic. It's created through emotion. When someone feels something strongly in your presence and associates that feeling with you, you become unforgettable. But there's one mistake to avoid. If you turn this into an interrogation, question after question with no flow, you'll lose the connection. The key is not the questions themselves, but how naturally they lead into each other. In the end, this isn't just about attraction. It's about human connection. Anyone who makes others feel understood, heard, and emotionally engaged will always stand out. And once you understand that, conversations stop being something you try to control and start becoming something people don't want to leave.